Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Thursday, the 9th day of May 2013. Let me go over the results from the live trading room. We were minus 3 ticks on soybeans, plus 13 ticks on gold, plus 14 ticks on the Russell, and plus 2 ticks on crude oil. It took us 41 minutes and 3 trades to make $140 a contract, which is more than the equivalent of 2 points this morning. Let me bring up the spreadsheet and we'll go over that. And then I will tell you how to do stuff. Alright, so here we were on soybeans. We had minus 3 ticks. Alright, on the Russell 2000 we had plus 14 ticks. No trades on natural gas. On crude oil we had plus 2 ticks. On gold we had plus 13 ticks. No trades on copper, much to Frank's chagrin. We had no trades on copper this morning. That puts us at $1,725 per contract. Plus $1,725 per contract in the last 7 trading days. That's what we've had so far in May. Okay. If you assume an $8 per turn commission, we are at $1,085 per contract after fees. So far for the month of May, if you would have stopped when you made 2 points on each day with us in the live trading room, you would have placed 42 trades and you would be up $845 a contract. Okay? That's about half as many trades as we placed overall on the month. Overall on the month we placed 80 trades. Okay? Now, so far for the month of May we've gotten our 2 points every single day. The last day that we didn't get our 2 points was the 23rd of April. Before that it was the 10th of April, and before that it was all the way back in February, the 27th of February. Then on the 7th of February we actually had a losing day. We lost 8 ticks. 8 ticks on the 7th of February. And that was it. We were all green the rest of the year. Alright. That's what it's looked like for us so far this year in the live trading room. Alright, so let me tell you, if you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you will get 5 days, 5 luxurious days, in our live trading room. You will also be sent an email with instructions on how to download the charting platform, how to download the indicators. Once you've done all that, send me a quick email, alright? Once you've downloaded the charting platform and the indicators, send me a quick email so I can give you instructions and my latest layout. Okay, I want to make sure that you start with my latest layout. I think there's some instruction in the video that points you to a layout that we did 2 years ago. I'd really rather have you use something that we've done this week. So send me a quick email at support@cfrn.net. and I'll send you my layout, and I'll send you a little video with instruction on how to upload it. Okay? And then you'll be up and running, and your charts will be looking just like mine. Please, if you do take the free trial, take the time to download the charting platform and all that stuff. Okay? Really take the free trial. Really get in there and commit to it, because we commit to answering all your questions. All right? Let's see. If you are on the free trial, currently on the free trial, there is a partners meeting tonight. We have some good stuff. Dwayne's got some really good stuff he's going to cover tonight, and I have some more stuff that I'm going to cover tonight. If you want to be in that partners meeting, you need to be a partner. If you're already a partner, reminder, 9 o'clock tonight, Thursday night, every week, 9 p.m. If you want to be a partner, if you're on the free trial and you want to be a partner and you don't know how to be a partner, send us a quick email at support@cfrn.net, and we'll give you all the information you need to take care of before the meeting tonight. Okay? If you've had the trial before and you want to become a partner, again, just send us a quick email, and we'll send you off the information. All right? I know there's a bunch of you out there right now. I just looked through the list in the audience, and there's a bunch of you out there right now that had expressed a great desire to become a partner, and for whatever reason, you haven't gotten back to me. Just send us a quick email, all right, and I'll send you all the information, and you'll be a partner by the time the meeting starts. Now let's start out with crude oil. I have all my charts on, all but the Russell are over here right now. I had left it that way at the end of the live trading room so that everybody could just watch these charts. I'm going to start out with crude oil. Now I had 3 trades on crude today. 3 trades on crude. And I only ended with plus a couple of ticks. I took break-even trades on the first 2. Now the 3 trades on crude is not to say that there weren't trades available. There was a long trade right in here that moved up pretty nicely. There was a long trade right here. Actually, that wasn't an up close. That wasn't a long trade. Sorry, I was looking for the up close there, but I didn't get it. There was a short trade over here that dropped pretty well. There was a follow-up right here that didn't have any momentum. I was drawing the trend line looking for a follow-up, and it didn't happen. There was a long trade over here that I took, and I moved my stop to break even. And you can see I had drawn in right here. I had drawn in this box saying that this is topping action right here, and it was indeed topping action. You can see the market dropped after that. There was another short trade that I took here. I got a break even on this one. There was another one here that I took, and I got another break even on it. There was one here that I missed that went down, one here that I missed that would have given me a break even, and one over here that I took where I actually took a couple of ticks profit on. That was pretty close to the end of the morning session. You know, on crude oil, I normally take more than 3 trades, and I normally have more than 2 ticks profit. But as it is, that's how it worked. Okay. In here on this big run up right here on crude oil, you know, there were opportunities to take some trades in there. I must have been doing something else, like telling everybody how to get in here. Right there was an opportunity to get long. There was another one right there. Okay. And right now, just recently, here in the last few minutes, right over here, the up close of this bar right here was an opportunity to get long again. Alright, that was crude oil. We're plus 2 ticks on crude. I'll grab the Russell because it's normally the next one over. And we are plus 14 ticks on the Russell, and we took a few trades on the Russell today too. I missed some beautiful trades on the Russell. Or I got into a trade, a really nice trade, and I got out with break even. I made a mistake on that one, and I moved my stop too quick. Now the way the Russell started out was really messy right in here. We didn't try to trade anything because it was in a weekly trading zone. Okay, I didn't try to trade it until it started to move down out of the weekly trading zone, and right in here I shorted over here on the down close, and I took a little bit of profit over here. On this next one right here, I shorted again, and I missed this. It's like 20 ticks, 25 ticks of profit or something like that. But when the price moved down below the below the MA1, that's when I moved my stop to break even. You know, if it closes down there below the MA1, and I thought it had closed on the other side of the MA1, but in fact it had not. And so I had moved my stop to break even. It took me out at break even, and then the next bar that closed below the MA1 just kept going down. So my stop would have been a break even on, should have been a break even on the down close of this bar, where I would have been able to take some profit in here. Okay. It turned around and I got long in here, and I took some more profit on this one. And you can see that one kept going up. There was right over here an opportunity to get long. If you took that, you would have stopped out just by a tick or two, unfortunately. But sometimes, you know, you just stop out. Right over here, there was another opportunity to get long, but this was going right into the weekly trading zone, so I didn't take it, and I didn't advise taking it. I told everyone about it, but there's a zone right there. All right, it was sent down out of the zone. Bearish cross, test of the BBC, down close, red cycle. If we look at the picture, I'll show you the picture. Here's my picture. It's populating. There it is. Bearish cross, space, pull back up, test of the BBC with a down close. Right here, okay, 966.5 was the spot to enter that thing, and down it went. All right, that's what we should have been looking for right in there. Okay. Let's see. After that, there was really nothing yet. Nothing yet. Now, right here, this is a little something for everyone who's in the who's a partner or who's in the trial. Right here is the trend line. You can even though the price is fully above the BBC right now, you can still take a short on a down close below the trend line, as long as the black line stays above the stays below the BBC. Okay, that's it on the Russell. Now gold. Let's do some gold, and I'll get to the copper there, Frank. Jerry. I was? That's funny. Alright, scrolling back here to the beginning of the day. This is gold. All right, and on gold we had a few trades. We're plus 13 ticks. I missed all this stuff here on gold right in the beginning. Nice long there, there, and there. I missed all that. We had lost our divergence over here, so I wasn't looking to get long in this spot right in here. We finally got our divergence back in here, but I missed it again. There was another one right in here too. Right there. All right, price changed directions, started to move down, and I got short over here. I was looking for it to break down onto the bottom of this box. I was actually looking for it to get all the way down here to 63.5 on this move down. It didn't go all the way down. I took some profit on this. I don't remember how much. I think I took 9 ticks profit, something like that. Anyway, I took some profit. It changed directions in here. We had a trade right in here. On the up close, I missed that right here. Alright, so I missed this move up. I took a little bit on this move up. It turned around and changed directions, and right here was an opportunity to short on the way back down. I missed that. Did I draw the trend line right? No, I missed this one over here. Okay. Now when I say I missed it, I mean I really did miss it. I didn't see it happen, or I was trading something else at the time, or I was showing somebody something, or doing something, but I really did miss it. Okay. It's not that I didn't take the trade because I didn't like it for some reason. Right here we had a bullish cross. We didn't pull all the way back to the BBC. We had so much momentum that we just got an up close above the trend line, and there was an opportunity to get long. I missed that. I took some profit right here on this one. And then this was right at the end of the morning session. I remember telling everyone about these. Though I missed them, I remember telling everyone about them. I think, at 11:24 I was telling everybody how to get into here. I remember saying there's a long trade here on gold, and there's another one here on gold, and just these two trades alone would have made your day. Either one of those trades would have been more than I got total today on my gold trades. Just recently, we had a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close right here. Now, that up close would not have been all you needed because you had red on the cycle over here. So you would have needed the trend line. Okay, you would need to draw yourself a little trend line like that. And you would have been jumping in over here. Okay, right there for the move up. Alright. Now, that's it for gold. Okay, we ended plus 13 ticks on gold. I didn't take any trades on the NQ again today. I will point out areas that I highlighted. I think the areas that I highlighted didn't work as well today as they normally do because I just only picked a few of them. But there was a trade right here on the NQ. There was another one in here on the NQ. There was a shorting opportunity, not there, right there on the NQ that didn't go anywhere. Over here there's a shorting opportunity on the NQ on the down close. Another one here. Over here there was a long opportunity that I probably would have gotten a break even on had I taken it. A shorting opportunity that would have stopped out. A long here that would have made some profit. And let's see, just jumping through it all. A long opportunity right here, and that was the end of the morning session. There was another one there, and a short right there. Alright, there were plenty of opportunities there on the NQ if you trade the NQ. There were plenty of opportunities there. Alright, on the ES, let's look at the ES. Now, the ES was a little bit of a puzzle today because it started out going up. Alright, the very first trade was right here on the ES. I pointed it out. There was an opportunity to take a couple of points out of that. It came over here and gave us another opportunity. Oops, just want to show you guys something. On gold a minute ago I said there was a long opportunity right in here. It's still going up. There was another one that just happened right there. Okay. There was another long opportunity right in here on this up close. That turned around and it would have stopped you out. On the way down, there was another opportunity right here. That would have given you a couple of points. Then we got in here and there was no opportunity on the short side. I had drawn this box in here and said this is bottoming action. And it is bottoming action. Okay, we've gone sideways since I drew that box, but it's looking like it may bounce up from this level here. Okay, on the 4 tick range, that's what it's looking like. Alright, I'll get to copper in a minute. On the euro was a mess. There was one trade opportunity here this morning on the euro. It was right at the open. Right here for this move down, and then it just got flat for an hour. And that was it. Right now on the euro, if we get Not an up close on this bar, but an up close on the next bar would be a long opportunity. On gold, for those of you guys who have the charts who are partners, an up close on the current bar on gold would be another long opportunity. All right, it's a little long on the tooth over there because we haven't had a deep pullback on that big move up, but it would be a long opportunity. Copper. Nope, let me finish soybeans. Okay, we just got the up close on that. Let me do soybeans because we actually placed trades on soybeans this morning. Our very first trade on soybeans, we were looking for an opportunity to short in here to get into this downward move, but it never came. All right, I made a mistake. That's why I accounted for that. I ended up taking a break even on one of the soybean trades this morning. I made a mistake. I had originally drawn my trend line the wrong way, and I made a mistake and got in, and I got right back out. Let's see. Over here we got long on the up close above this trend line. Okay, the up close above this trend line. And it pulled back, stopped us out almost to the tick, and then it moved up. We got long again over here on the up close above this trend line, and we took a little bit of profit on that. Okay, we took a little bit of profit on that. Now, it's pretty choppy right here. We're trading above the BBC, and we have bearish divergence, so that suggests you should probably just stay out of it. All right. All right. Now, I'm going to change this copper chart to a 6B. Just kidding, Frank. All right, we'll go over copper. Now, the copper was pretty active this morning because there were some international news events that affect copper. All right, so the copper got pretty active. And, in the pre-market, it was moving around quite a bit. Okay? It was moving around quite a bit. And you can see up here, and this is something we'll probably go over in the partners meeting tonight, opportunity to get short in here, some counter trend stuff. All right, not that I'm ever going to go to counter trend, but I think there's something worth looking at for those of you guys who like to trade counter trend, who are more looking for tops and bottoms instead of pieces out of the middle. All right, I'm gonna move forward to the beginning of our markets. Here we go, the open. We had a bullish cross, a pullback. Now, we would have been looking for a higher swing in here, so we didn't get that until right here was a higher swing. A little bit of a pullback with an up close with bullish divergence. So your entry would have been right there. Okay? Your entry would have been right up in there. Now, on this one, it pulled back down. You needed to close above the trend line. The trend line would have been going down like this. Let me show you the trend line. Okay, you needed to close above the trend line before the black line got below the BBC. You didn't get that, so there was no opportunity there on the long side. On the short side, we didn't hit the BBC. You had another trend line in here. There was no way to go short in here because you didn't get to close. Over here on the long side, there was an opportunity to get... No, there wasn't. I was going to say there was an opportunity to get long, but the trend lines kept you out of this over and over and over, I think, didn't they? Yeah. That's the trend line down. No, actually, you would have gotten long right here and gotten stopped out. Then it changed directions. You would have gotten short right there. All right, change directions again. The up close right here would have been the long spot. And that was pretty much the end of the morning session. So you had a big win here, a big win there, a big win there, and there was a loss somewhere in here. I think a loss right here. Didn't I highlight that? Right there. That would have been a losing trade right there. That's what you call a losing trade. They happen. All right, and now it's kind of flat. All right. So that was pretty much it on copper. Now, for those of you who are coming into the partners meeting tonight, I should have Frank's notes available to you, and he'll have gone over other things in here because he traded this area in the live trading room this morning from about right here. About right here to about when the morning prayer was, right about over here somewhere. All right, so we'll go through, or he'll go through that in his notes, okay, in that area right there. That is it. All right. If you guys have not signed up for the free trial, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. All right. If you have signed up for the free trial, or if you're on the free trial and you want to become a partner to get into the partners meeting and you don't know how, send us an email quickly at support@cfrn.net. If you want to talk to me about anything, you can give me a call at 949-423-6464. Again, that's 949-423-6464. All right? That's it, guys. Going to wrap it up here, and we'll see you at the meeting tonight.